guys, it's Shy and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am showing you how I got this look right here. We are playing around with the Mcgrath Mothership 1 Subliminal palette. This is not a new palette, obviously, but it is new to me. I was finally able to afford to get it, and I'm really excited about it, and I wanted to bring you guys like a more everyday kind of smoky eye with it. This is the palette. So it is a beautiful palette. This shade right here, it looks white on camera, but it's actually the blue glitter on my eyes that you're seeing right there is this shade. And they're just like really pretty duochrome sparkly shades. It of course has a beautiful mirror in it. It's very luxurious and I'm really excited about it. And then this is a look I came up with for today. So again, just an everyday smoky eye look, and you could definitely get this look as well without the Mcgrath palette if you have, you know, similar colors in other palettes. For example, I have the Too Faced Life's a Festival palette, and you could use probably Mystic Rain and then layer some unicorn tears and get the same type of vibe. You know, just one option where, you know, it might be a palette that you have in the past or something that's, you know, maybe a little bit more in your price range. But anyways, guys, if you are ready to see this look, keep on watching. All right, guys, so we are up close and personal. I still have my tube top on. It's just, of course, out of frame. So the first thing I did was actually my brows and set my lid space off camera. This is the palette that we are going to be playing around with today. It is just, oh, it's so pretty. So I'm thinking I want to do like a more smoked out look with the glitter on top. So the first brush that I am going to go in with is from Profusion, and this is just a crease brush that I have from them, and I'm going to go in to this first taupe shade. And this is going to go all over the lid and the crease space. Now that we have that first shade down, I am now going to go in with my AOA Studios E128. This one is just stained. I think I accidentally dipped it into a pomade or something weird. And I'm going to go into that deeper shade right there. And I'm going to use this first on the outer corner, just gently stamping it down and bringing it into the crease. And I'm using really gentle circular motions with this so that we get a really nice blend, but that's so that the dark color doesn't go too far up either. So this is what our eyes are looking like right now. And honestly, you could add on some like lashes and liner and just leave it like this if you wanted something really simple too, which is really nice. I'm debating if I want to go in with the black or not. I think not. So I normally don't use black eyeshadow, and I'm kind of scared of it, to be completely honest. One thing I am going to do really quickly, though, is highlight my brow bone. And to do that, I am going to use... Which brush am I going to use? I swear all my brushes are like covered in neon pigment right now. Was I prepared for this video? Of course not. I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics number 13 brush, and I'm going to dip into this shade from the palette. And just using this to highlight the brow bone. Just gives it just a little touch, you know what I mean? So now I am going to go into this shade over here. It is so pretty, and I think I'm gonna put it on with my finger. I just feel like this type of glittery shadow would just apply better with my finger. I have, of course, my synthetic brushes. If you have long nails, I would recommend any type of like flat synthetic brush and just wet the pigment and press it on that way. I'm just kind of taking advantage of the fact that I got my acrylics off a while ago and have yet to get them back on. So we are gonna just grab this pigment and I'm gonna press it on. Really just trying to focus it more towards the front and just gently patting on that outer corner. I don't know if you can see how like glittery and pretty this is on camera, but it is, oh my gosh, it's so nice. I am going to use that AOA Studios brush again with no additional product, just going into that crease just in case any glitter got on that space, just to have that. And then one thing I'm also gonna do really quick is I'm gonna grab my NYX setting spray and I'm gonna set my eyelid space, which sounds weird, but with these type of shadows, they can transfer very easily. And this one is a really soft mist and I just love it. So we're gonna use that really quick. Might as well put it all over the face too because it feels so good. Okay, so I thought I was gonna stop there, but like I have to put my finger in the shade. Like it's so pretty. And it's got like these beautiful like blue reflex. Like I hope that's picking up on camera. So I'm gonna press it like more towards the center of this look and just give it a little bit more pizzazz. Oh my God, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, these shadows are so magic. And then we're gonna do the same thing all over again. I'm actually gonna pick up a little bit more of that darker pigment though and redefine just a little bit. Just because I do want to keep as much of that smokiness. I don't want it to be too glittery. So we are gonna jump to the face now before we of course go underneath. I am gonna prime with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I finally picked up another one of these. They had them at Target and I am so excited. Like look at that. Oh, isn't that so satisfying? Oh my God. So I am going to ruin it and I like to warm this up between my hands and really press into the skin. This is such a good primer. I have very oily skin and it helps with my skin a lot and I'm so happy to have her back. Now for foundation today, I am going to be using the Urban Decay Stay Naked. I really, really like this one. I like to give it a good little shake. But I think I actually feel like going in with a foundation brush today. I know I'm like, I have my sponge. She's sitting by. This is from AOA Studio, oh no, Urban Studio, but you can still get it on Shop Miss A. It is the Buffing 275 brush, and I'm just kind of curious to see how this foundation will do with this brush because I always use this foundation with a sponge, and you know, sometimes you just feel like shaking up your routine a little bit. You guys can hear it on camera, but I think the people who live above me are fighting, so if you can, I'm sorry. I tried to like pause the camera and like let them finish, but they're like stomping around up there and I'm just like, y'all need to calm down. Anyways, for contour today, I'm gonna use my Cover FX contour palette. I am going to use this brush from Crown as well. I just like to dip it in and really just gently blend so that you get that nice contour line and of course underneath the jaw. Now that the cheekbones are cut, for my nose, I am using my AOA Studios E110 brush. I use this in every single video. I cannot contour my nose with anything else. It's just so good. And then I always bring it underneath to kind of cut my nose off and make it appear a little bit shorter. And then I always take my sponge and press it down and then just like over the line so that everything isn't super harsh. Cause like we want to contour, but we don't want to look like we contoured, you know? Okay. For bronzer, I am going to use my Fenty bronzer. I am obsessed. It's so good. This one and the Kylie bronzer, I love them so much. My favorite bronzer was always the Becca bronzer, which I still really like, but since using bronzers without any shimmer, like it's so hard to like go back because they don't pick up any skin texture and they just do what you need them to do, you know? There we go. So now we are bronzed. And for blush today, I think I'm gonna dip into my Tarteist Pro Glow Blush palette. Let's see, which shade do I want to use? I think I'm gonna go in with this one. And I always like to pick a really large fluffy brush and just kind of press it into the cheeks. And I always like to hit my chin too. I don't know why, I just always hit my chin. And like, look at how pretty that is. It's just so luminous and just adds a little, you know what I mean? For highlight today, I think I'm gonna use this one from Wet n Wild. This is their Hustle and Glow highlight, and I'm gonna pick it up on an AOA Studios E127 brush. And I'm gonna just set it right here and just slowly use circular motions to buff it in. It's so pretty. And then I like to take my sponge and just pat right over the top up here so that this is not a harsh line. And then of course, let's hit the nose. Gotta have a good nose highlight. And we are back to the eyes. Since I'm really up close, I don't think you can see the glow as good, but see how pretty this glow is? Okay, we're moving on. I just really like this Wet n Wild powder, and like the amount of product you get in this like is freaking insane. So underneath the eyeball, we are gonna go back in, of course, with our Pat McGrath palette. I'm gonna use the lighter shade first, and I am gonna take it on this AOA Studios E132 small blending brush, and just picking up a good amount of that and just starting to buff this under the eye. Now that we have that down, I'm just gonna take a little bit of that darker color and use it to just connect the outermost part and just blend that in so that this all connects really seamlessly. I feel like that always helps so much. So just like that, that's really all I think I'm gonna do. I'm debating on the inner corner because it has this gorgeous gold, but this is a very like blue toned sparkle moment, so I'm kind of nervous for that on the inner corner. I think I'm gonna use this shade on the inner corner. So I am going to grab, what is this? BH Cosmetics number 12 brush. And I'm gonna grab some of this icy color and I'm gonna pop this in the inner corner. And this one's not like super blinding, but it's gonna be enough where it's gonna open that inner portion of your eye. See how this eye just looks a little bit more open there? Especially if you were somebody like me and has more almond shaped eyes, like especially if I'm like laughing or smiling, my eyes get really small. Or if I'm tired throughout the day, my eyes get really small too. So I like to at least put a little bit of brightening in the inner corner, just kind of open them up a little bit more. And then for lashes, I'm going with something relatively natural, so I'm going to go with some Ardell Wispies. The last few weeks, I have not worn any type of lash at all and just done mascara, so I think these are going to be perfect for right now and really just let this makeup have its moment. So for glue, I am going to use my Yalorde Lashes glue. Their glue is so good and it does not irritate my eyes at all. It is latex free, so that is fantastic. And I do have a code with Yalorde Lashes. I'm sure you guys know this by now, especially if you follow me on Instagram. Most of the time they have better promos than my code, but my code does save you some money off. But I think right now like all their lashes are like $5 or $6, which is crazy, because they're better than Lily lashes and so fluffy and fabulous. But anyway, so I am just putting on my mascara and definitely going underneath the eye. And just really making sure that they're coated evenly, because the wispies are a very natural lash, so they're really gonna just enhance your natural lashes, and I think it's really important to make sure that you have a good base down for your lash. And then I just like to grab the corners of my lashes while they're getting tacky and just create that C shape. It's very important. And then we are gonna put it on the eye. So just kind of putting it towards the outermost portion of the eye. Lashes are on. For lips today, I think I'm just gonna go in with this Peaches lip gloss in Back Chat. Really like the shade of this. And it smells really good. And then to lock everything all in, I am gonna use my NYX setting spray again. Okay guys, and that is it for today's look. I really like how this turned out. The lids are so sparkly and fun. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you don't mind me playing with these older Pat McGrath palettes because they are brand new to me. And I feel like you could get a similar look with other palettes as well. It's really just about the colors that you use. Anyways guys, if you did like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and I will see you guys next time. Bye!